Space! It's a big, magical place with other planets, satellites, celestial beings, stars even, maybe a meteorite, perhaps an asteroid. If you want to learn about space, you gotta learn about the planets. If you want to learn about the planets, you gotta listen to me right now. You're on Dana. That big one's Rena. That little one's Legionus. It's probably not real. It's probably a space station. Might be a Death Star. We ain't sure. Anyways, it's been a month. We've killed all the lords. And I guess Alphen is High King Lord Almighty. He is the sovereign after all. Do we still follow those rules? Can we go? Hey! We had a veil of water preventing us from walking back here before. What were we missing out on? There was a creepy lady in red. Ooh. Look at this. Valrin had this and he became evil? You didn't hang out here and go, you know what, life's pretty good. Maybe I'll let the slaves go outside today.
Is something going on?
Sounds like it. Kisara wants us all to meet at the castle entrance.
Well, I don't like it.
Yeah. Looking at the scenery helps take my mind off things.
Like what?
Being a maiden. Whether I really am a descendant of Naori. Those kinds of things.
Well, it seems like you may have inherited her maidenness. Which, okay, all right, okay. Theory time. So I'm guessing we had like the 300 years ago ceremony where there was the sovereign and the maiden. Alphen somehow messed that up being the sovereign. But maybe he didn't. Maybe it was Naori's fault. But I'm thinking that there was some level of maybe Naori was, impure, let's say. And so when they discovered, or however, Shion, when she was the maiden, maybe there was like, you know what, we're gonna curse her with these evil magic thorns that just hurt anyone who touch her, so she can never form a meaningful relationship, and thus this ceremony will never happen again. But naturally, Alphen, being Mr. No Pain, was like, hey, what's up? You wanna do some later?
Are you mad at me?
Thus ruining this possible experiment and setting these events into motion.
I destroyed the Renaissance.
I don't know, just spitballing
right
here.
As you were about to get rid of your thorns forever.
Why did you destroy it?
When I saw it appear in front of me, it reminded me of what happened back on Lenegus.
Lenegus. I always forget what it's called.
It was all just a blur.
I always say Legionus.
I'm sorry.
It must have been a
Just
pretty
like
terrible
Dohalim
memory.
and Dolahim.
Besides, we don't know that the Renes Alma actually was destroyed. For all we know, it might have disappeared with that red woman.
If so, then why are
Don't.
you...
Whoa!
It's okay. You brought me back. You got me away from Volron. That's enough for now.
That was like a month ago.
Let's get going. We shouldn't keep everyone waiting.
It's only natural to want human contact, Shion. Don't shy away from it.
Kisara said she wanted everyone to meet at the castle entrance.
Any hidden Mickeys out here? Guess not. Shion, can you? Nope. I mean, you have a bunch of skills and stuff over here. Could immediately raise your attack by 30. That's not too bad. Yeah, we'll do that. So we're just gonna have to travel this big castle, just the two of us,
Hey,
huh?
Shion.
Don't.
I'm a maiden. I can't talk to a sovereign.
I'm sorry. But if you come any closer, you'll only end up getting hurt.
Yeah, I know. We've
Because
known
of
each
your
other for a
thorns, you
while.
mean? Trust me, I've endured.
No, that's not it. You don't understand.
This is a walk to
Never
remember.
mind. Sorry, just forget I said anything, okay?
I thought you.
If it isn't
I
your
thought I
thorns,
made you promise
does
to
that
never
mean there's
fall in love
something
with
else?
me.
It's just... It's nothing, really, okay? So you can stop asking me.
Okay. In that case, I'll see you up ahead, okay?
Don't you get it, Alphen? These thorns are terminal. Can we just warp there? Nope. Gotta do it the old-fashioned way. Yeah, Tronop, I think she is wearing a archery glove because she's supposed to be like a invading battle maiden. Remember this castle? Remember how much scary it was when you had to fight monsters in it? Whee! Oh my god!
Guess I misread the landing.
Everything's fine. Black dress and sunglasses for Shion. She's in mourning after all. Now, do you mean this black one or this one? The new one. Okay. And sunglasses. Hey, buddy. Things appear to be working, I guess. Yeah, hey, you're all new, recently freed slaves. Be a little bit more excited, right? I mean, I guess it's been a month. And Kisara was making it sound like you guys weren't quite sure how to think on your own yet, but, you know, stuff's cool now. You know, who's telling you to do this? Was this on my orders? Are you following the Sovereign? I don't get it. And who left this lemon shop here? If you really wanted, you could have just looted the place now without any of the fights, but think of the fun times. I mean, I feel like the fights we got are what gave us the XP and strength to deal with the boss fights, and the loot as well.
Oh, it's you two.
Who knows if we
I
would have
suppose that
survived the
makes
fight
me
without
last
those
one,
trips.
then.
We better get a move on or else we'll never hear the end of it from Kisara.
Right you are. A month has passed since we vanquished Volron.
Vanquished
I would have
Volron.
thought
Verily.
that the Renans on Lenegus would have made their move by now. Yet they still remain as silent as ever. We have no idea what happened to Volron's body, nor its whereabouts. The Red Woman also has yet to reappear.
So
for
Volron's
that
still
matter.
alive. That's what that tells me.
And contrary to what I had heard,
Like I
when the
said,
Rena's
take
Alma
the
formed,
friggin' head
not
off.
5, but 6 elements were present, with darkness constituting the 6th and final master core. Were either of you aware of this?
You mean about the Renasalma? Of course not.
Same. I had no idea a Darkness Master Core even existed.
I mean, you're a lord,
about
Dohalim.
Shion's
If
mating
anyone
powers?
would know, it would have been you.
No. That was the first I learned about that, too. Or anything about having that power.
Me too. I remember thinking the same thing.
What could it all mean, I wonder? There are so many questions with too few answers, particularly when it comes to that Red Woman and her abilities.
She was literally in
Or
your
any other
kitchen when we
ability that
ate
used
with
astral
you.
energy, I'd say it was an astral art. But hers was different.
Speaking of astral energy, we also mustn't forget that while the other Master Cores disappeared when forming the Renasalma, for some reason the Fire Master Core remained. It may well have been the work of your maidenly powers. Alphen, Are you still able to wield the blazing sword as before?
For now, at least. That Renis Alma sucked most of the energy out of the Firemaster core.
That Renis Alma
Still
sucked me
has
good.
enough for me to use the sword.
And the sword is safe inside of me for the time being.
Good. At least that's one thing we needn't concern ourselves over.
You can say that again. We have more than enough to deal with as it is.
Yeah, Dronoff,
Let's
good
go.
point. Nice of them to not
Hey,
destroy
hurry
the
up.
flaming sword mechanic. At first I was like, wow, it's weird that the fire core is still
I
with
heard
us,
we are
but
all to meet at the castle
you know,
entrance.
probably good plot reasons or whatever, just to be like, let's not destroy the main mechanic of the main character. When I think about it practically like that, it makes it a little bit less mysterious in the story. Oh, hey. Cool. The rest of you are just here. I guess Mahavar's actually
This is
dead.
Daniel,
He never
who
came
has a
back, and it's been a
problem he
month.
needs help with. I was just about to ask him what that problem is.
All right, then. Well, tell us what's on your mind, Ganya.
I'm hungry.
You're hungry. Where are your rations? Did you not get yours?
This music seems a little
I did.
triumphant for this scene.
Are they not enough?
No, I have enough.
Then what's the problem?
Alphen, you have to remember, these people aren't used to responding so quickly. Be slow and gentle with him.
I was a slave too, damn it! I know how to talk!
I forgot. Sorry about that. So you have your rations, and it's enough food, but there's still something wrong with them. What is it exactly?
I'm hungry.
Yeah, I got that part.
Do your rations taste bad?
I don't know.
What's that supposed to mean?
I haven't eaten them.
Hey, you gotta
so
be
I don't
gentle
know
with
how
them,
they
Kisara.
taste.
Wait, if you're not eating them, then what are you doing with them?
Bringing them into the castle.
What? Why? Wait, back up. Are others doing this? Who told you to bring your rations in?
Everyone in my group is doing it. I don't know who told us to do it. They only said to bring the rations into the castle.
I'm guessing none of us told them to do it, or else we'd know, right?
Can someone just tell that band to quiet it down? I'm trying to talk
I
to
was afraid that
this
something
guy.
like this might happen. The people in this capital are slowly regaining their own wills, but not everybody is getting them back at the same rate.
Are you saying someone who got their will back sooner might be taking rations from other people? If so, that's a serious problem.
And Law walks in. Hey guys, what's up? I told everyone to bring their rations to the castle. Just seemed like a smart move.
This is something we can't ignore. We need to investigate the castle.
It seems like the people here still tend to blindly follow any orders they're given.
It's a reflex that was quite literally beaten into them. Undoing it will take some time.
I know it's not their fault they're like that, but it's still irritating to deal with.
Yeah, well, you know. No one says a bunch of free slaves were gonna be the smart group to hang out with, you know?
Hey, remind me, just what exactly are we all doing here?
What do you mean? We're helping people, aren't we?
Could have fooled me. Lately, it feels like everything we're doing ends up half-baked.
Whoa.
We liberated the people of Pelagian, but their hearts and minds are no less under the yoke than the day we found them.
It's been a
As for
month, Law.
Volron's cronies, we have no idea where they scampered off to.
You think I don't already know all that? We're doing everything we can, aren't we? We didn't choose to get stuck here. Sometimes you
Mr.
have to play the
Instant
hand you're dealt.
Gratification Law
Besides,
over here.
you've seen all the same things I have. You know as well as I do that deposing the lords alone won't solve all the world's problems.
Rinwell's right. We've gotten this far, haven't we? We can't just leave things unfinished
I didn't
now.
serve any lords, and I was
I
racist
guess.
for months.
I mean, I didn't think we'd be singing around the campfire as soon as the wall came down, but still.
The fight isn't over just yet. At least not while Lenegis remains a threat.
I'm just sick of all this waiting. If they're gonna invade, why don't they get a move on already?
Some people just
Stop
aren't made
that.
for peace, says
Don't
Law.
you think we've got enough problems as it is without you tempting fate?
For each room we're in, we'll watch a skit.
Spot something?
Oh, no. Just wondering if I could see any armored guards.
Armored guards? You mean Volron's soldiers?
They've been long
The
gone.
moment we defeated their lord, all those guys bolted out of there. And not just out of the castle either. The city, too. For better or worse, it was the guards who looked after the city's Danans. Without them, making Pelegion half-habitable again has been one big headache.
It's not like they were on their last legs. They could have chosen to stay and fight, but instead they ran away and disappeared without a trace.
But without a lord to follow, they can't have any place to go. Unless... You don't think they went to Lenegis, do you?
It's not completely out of the question.
I mean, wouldn't we notice
Though
a
I'd say
spaceship
it's
taking
more
off?
likely they're biding their time somewhere, just waiting for the perfect moment to strike back at us.
The people here in Pelegion are nowhere near ready to defend themselves. Great. Another headache to worry about.
It's almost like our work isn't done, Law. Getting a little miffed. You're not seeming to pick up what's going on here. That room's too small to get us get. Sorry.
Are we really gonna search through this whole castle?
Oh, quit grumbling. This sort of stuff's old hat for us by now.
Yeah, you've got a point. But
It's not going to take forever, Law, I promise. Let's just do what we came here to do and get out.
Yeah, come on. Am I gonna have a big long watch along for all the skits I missed near the end of the game? Maybe. Depends on how many I missed, I guess.
is it just me, or was today's dinner a little low on salt?
I felt that it was seasoned perfectly, so as to bring out the flavor of the ingredients.
Last taste buds are still like a kid's, so if his food isn't rich enough, I bet he doesn't feel like he's eaten anything at all.
Don't make fun of me. We all need salt in order to survive.
Hell yeah.
He has a point. You do lose stamina if you don't get enough salt in your body.
Yeah, I remember seeing people trying to lick the rocks back in Calaglia.
What?
Well, that's just
Why
because
would
they were
anybody
crazy.
do that?
Sometimes you can find rocks out there that taste salty. They used to say it was because of all the tears we slaves shed.
Most likely, that was actually rock salt that they found. When
Yeah,
our
Red Burning
provisions
Dragon, I
ran
agree.
low,
The
Miguel
fire
would
core
often
was the
bring
only one
some
that we
back for us
absorbed
to
that weird
use.
giant spirit
At the
monster
time,
thing.
We used it because it's all we had.
I'm wondering if
But
we're gonna
now
have
there's
like a
something
summon
hearty about
spirit
rock salt I
situation, like in lots of
Even
Tales
more than
games.
table salt.
Is it possible, perhaps, to find any rock salt in these parts?
It is. You have to know what you're looking for, but when I find any, I always break some up to refill our supply. The flavor even changes depending on what kind of terrain it comes from. Sometimes I end up collecting more than we need, just in case we like it.
I like bringing extra
Wow.
salt.
Kisara's really serious about her salt.
You can always count on Kisara to be earnest. That's why we have to do our part and not add any more to her burden.
Remember, kids, thank your mother. She works hard. Okay, so Hoodle for everyone in our most Hoodle outfit. Your most Hoodle outfit. Definitely has to be something white. Maybe that? That. Honestly, his default outfit's pretty Hoodle. He's just literally got an owl garb. Cool. Hoodle sits on top of the hat. That's what I was worried about. That's gonna be yours. Yeah. Go. And you, what's your most? Just white. I think I'm gonna get the 3-guard. Yes, Noxgarn, this is officially season 2. We've got a new opening. Everyone's changing colors. Are they just gonna tell me where it is? Is there a star I can see? Aha! It's right there. So, not far from here, I think. Wait, hold on. Who's here? Where's... Oh, I ran right past you. That's just internalized abuse! Wait a minute. I don't trust this guy.
Very well.
Alright, you're clear. You can leave.
Well,
Hey. Pardon me.
Get back to your position. What is this guy's deal? Any slaves who disobey orders must be put to death, says Lord Volrun. Alright, guys.
What the hell? Do you guys not realize who we are?
Doesn't seem
Okay.
that way.
Oh, I need to turn off playlist mode. We might have a new battle theme because it's part 2 now.
these are Volrun soldiers. Watch yourself.
No escape! The flame inside me will be let free! Sword Rain Alpha!
May have been a month, but I still remember how to fight your ass.
Down on the ground!
I say, messing it up.
This one's mine.
Megasonic
Many of the enemy's arcs to me.
Can't get out of here! No escape! Sword Rain Alpha! Rising Water! I'm not done! Dragon Swarms! Sword Rain Alpha! Rising Wyvern! Light Burst Force!
Radiant Genesis.
Fighting the Spirit is definitely one of the best Tales songs. I mean, maybe not the original version. I can understand if you're not crazy about the SNES audio hardware, but just that melody is very good. The Danon stockpiling the rations with some Volrun soldiers hiding inside the castle.
Hey.
You guys trying to accomplish? Are you out to get vengeance for Volrun? Are you aware that Lord Volrun's no longer around?
You don't say.
That's right, these guards haven't been hiding. It's just a big castle and no one's noticed them for a month, except for their slaves who listen to them because they don't know any better.
Well...
Well?
Volrun has left this realm and is no longer its ruler. Therefore, in accordance with Renan law, you all must pledge your allegiance to me. So you expect us to serve you now, my lord? If you respect the Renan rule of law, then yes, that is precisely correct. Of course we shall follow your orders, Lord Dohalim.
Wow!
Holy crap, can't believe that worked.
So then,
This should suffice for the time being. Let's bring these men to the barracks and then speak with Gagne once more.
I can't believe how quickly you got all those soldiers to obey you, Dohalim.
actually, they were abiding Renan hierarchy. Not me personally.
Well, either way, it solved the problem, and that's what counts.
Inspiration. Man, I was hoping everyone would get like a post 1 month title, you know? Wow, I can't believe we went through the whole fire or water realm and we never gave Law his fire move that would have given us like a type advantage. Because this game's one of those funky ones where any of the opposites work. Uh-oh, we're getting side quests. The real game's creeping back in.
We've reached our destination.
I've talked to the soldiers and made it clear that they are to remain in line. Things should stay calm for the time being.
I know Renans tend to take authority extremely seriously, but you sure know how to throw your weight around as a former lord.
I only managed to get through to them because Volron's curse is lifting, but not to the extent that they can act independently as of yet. Considering we had other matters to attend to for the past month, we should consider ourselves lucky that nothing occurred during our absence.
But if they do start operating independently again, that's going to cause a whole new set of problems to deal with.
Indeed. Geneth Heros is unlike Menancia. Without intervention, they'll likely revert to oppressing the Danans as they were doing before.
What if each one of us gets to be a lord? I mean, we saved the world. We might as well get to rule it, right? I mean, what could possibly go wrong? No one's ever talked about power corrupting
There was no
anything.
way to avoid the deep-seated conflicts
We're
that
good
infested
guys.
here.
Of course we should be in charge.
I just hate that we had to use your position as a lord to solve the situation, Dohalim.
Had I not intervened, yet more blood would have spilled here, and nobody wishes for that.
So, what's going to happen to the Renans here now?
Why do you ask?
We've stripped the soldiers of their armor and locked them up.
It's
can't hurt you
shameful
guys
and
anymore.
embarrassing. We put them on leashes and took pictures and posted it on the internet.
So
They're prisoners of
alive?
war, after all. They have no rights.
They're not going to die?
Uh-oh.
What?
Yeah.
Those people deceived us. They did terrible, terrible things to
What
us.
about reparations, Alphen?
They made us suffer. Long before you guys came along. For years and years and years. It was constant. Never stopped. Not even for a day.
Uh-oh.
So
Uh-oh.
many people died. Our parents, our children, our friends. They all died. They were murdered. And it was the Renans. The Renans were the ones who did it. They killed us. Why do they get to live after so many of us have died? The bastards should die. Every last one of them!
Well, this guy's free will came back with swinging.
I know how you feel, Ganya. I used to be a slave, and I hated the Renans just like you. I took up the blazing sword to bring them down. But along the way, I've met many people and seen many things.
Look at these
People
owls.
refusing the hand life dealt them. People who have lost loved ones, but are still trying to make this world a better place. People driven by hate who stopped before it was too late. And those who couldn't and paid with their lives.
Sorry, the swelling music. I can't hear you.
Of people who are all too happy to make others suffer. Believe me.
What?
But after a while, I came to realize that it's not the Renans who are our true enemies.
Just the bad ones.
Then what the hell are we fighting if it's not them?
I need an enemy, damn it. I'm the
We're
public.
fighting against anyone who tries to take what doesn't belong to them.
But that's what these Renans are doing. How is that any different?
Because I judge everyone by their own actions. That goes for Danans too. Because at the end of the day, at the root of all evils committed is an individual who committed them.
What about systemic
right,
evil,
Alphen.
Alphen? What about that?
It seems like people
What about
are either
good people
blaming an
following bad
entire race
orders?
for one individual's sins, or an individual for everyone else's mistakes. But all that does is add more hate in a world that's already full of it. I want to help
Trust
create
me,
a society
this
where
world is
people can
full of it.
finally stop suffering and move beyond their pain. But if we try to do that with more violence, then we'll just end up right back where we started in the first place.
All right. Have it your way. I can't argue with the folks that helped us get back our ability to think and speak freely again.
You know, my
that
first
to
thought
say
with
you
my
trust
free
us then?
mind was I want to kill my
I don't trust the
oppressors.
Renans as
I guess
far
I'll
as I
trust the
can throw
people
it.
who took them out
I
of
trust
power.
you guys because of who you are and what you've done.
Fair enough. We won't let you down, Ganya.
Just trust in the owls, Ganya. Would you like an owl?
What's the matter,
It will tell
Kisara?
you how to think.
Is something wrong?
Oh, no, nothing. It's fine, really. I'm just a bit worried about what'll happen to all these folks.
Right. It'll take time before they
Praise
start thinking
Hoodle.
for themselves again.
Indeed, that is part of it. However, what I'm even more worried about is what will happen to them after that. What do you think they're going to want once they realize how cruel Volron was to them?
They'll want his head, as they
Probably
should.
revenge.
What happened to Ganeth Harros is the worst form of oppression we've seen, but treated cruelly or kindly, slaves will rise up.
So what you're saying is we have a pre-built-in army for the second invasion Rena's definitely gonna do. Like, yes, obviously we don't want these guys killing rando Renans who had nothing to do with anything, but pretty obviously they're gonna counterattack at some point. I think we should, you know, let this angry populace, you know, maybe we can point him somewhere. Thank you, Wimpy, for the raiding party.
Lenegus aside, there are still remnants of Renan supremacists scattered throughout Dana.
You mean all that trouble we went through to get rid of the lords might just lead to more violence? That's the last thing I want to see happen.
Of course not. And if we don't do something to prevent it all from starting up again, there could be even more bloodshed for us to regret. There's still a lot we don't
More
know about the
bloodshed?
Renan rulers. Whatever the face of truth behind their veil, it's on us to put a stop to them.
I saw someone
But there is
asking
one
the
thing that's
toughest
clear.
boss so far
Whatever we
since
do to finally end
Volron
it,
actually kind of went
our
down
motives
easier than I
can't
expected.
Be getting back at the Renans.
I honestly think when you
It'll
have
all
to
be for
fight
nothing.
Dohalim when he
So
goes
what
berserk,
exactly
that
is
might
it
have been
that
the
you're
toughest
saying?
fight I've had so far.
That we should just act as if nothing
Ganabelt
happened?
was tough, but I kind of went in there
Law's
sloppy.
right. We can't expect
Dohalim-
everyone to just
Dohalim's
forget
just
all the
rough.
pain they've endured up until now. Not so easily, at least.
But we have to at least try to change course.
In my other
We
file,
can't
I
just
went to the
keep allowing
Ganabelt
history
fight
to
with
repeat
the
itself like this.
whatever the 50% off
Exactly.
light damage thing.
Look, I won't deny that
that made a
between the
huge
crown
difference.
contest and 300 years of oppression, there's a lot of bad blood between the Danans and the Renans. But all these problems are just too big for us to try to carry the burden on our own. We'll keep doing our part in the interim, but we need to take this one battle at a time.
We can't solve prejudice with one fell swoop, you guys. Man, Kisara getting another thing? You're getting a lot of titles right away. Slag Assault, I've heard of that move. Okay, well, is she not? Okay, no, she has this marked. Okay, that's right, because yeah, I want to get the plus 50. So yeah, we'll keep
Glad
that.
that work's taken care of.
I don't think we're done just yet. I want you all to stick around a little longer.
More problems? What? We still can't teleport to the Owl Forest? We're all here.
There might
But no, what I want to do is teleport wherever this side quest is.
still be people who need our help.
When you think about it, thinking for yourself can be a heavy responsibility at times.
Yeah, it's not like your mind will...
It's like I couldn't see him. That was so scary. Really
Wow.
scary. What's wrong? Why are you so afraid? I heard all sorts of strange noises like crackle, roar, splish, splash, howl, whoosh, and boom, bump outside of town, and you left the town? Never go wandering outside where it's no safe. You hear me? Easy, Renwell. Kid, you probably spotted a Zoogle. Did you see anything when it made a crackle and roar sound? It was red crackling and roaring. Red. Oh, I get it. He must have seen fire coming out of it. Fire, of course. That would mean the splashing sound is water, the howling sound is wind, booming sound was you, Renwell? Why's it gotta be me? Because you're always loud and booming when you're dropping lightning on me when you get mad. This little kid wouldn't know anything about that. Boom, boom, you're a boom, boom lady. You see what I mean? Even he agrees, and he hardly knows you. You two have had quite enough teasing me. There's dangerous Zoogles on the loose. Gonna make the scary thing go away, lady?
Got it.
You bet. Don't worry, us grown-ups will take care of it. If you saw it outside of town, you think it was the Lav 2 Marshlands? Whatever it is, sounds like it's gonna be a pain. Go get him, Baki boy. Is that your nickname for me or something? Master of Nature. It's the Nature Master. Thunderbolts, a great electric attack. Oh, wait, hold on. There's an owl here? Yo! Sad eyes. Or glasses. Bye.
Maybe something's going on in the forest.
I'd love to check. You know, it'd be great. The king's gonna friggin' bust a nut when we show up. We'll have so many more people there.
Oh?
Oh, it's the cook guy.
What?
We know where this is heading.
Yes.
You got me there, indeed. I've come across an incredible recipe buried deep in the bowels of Palladian's mighty fortress.
Great.
Don't think it'll ever satisfy your apparently insatiable hunger to hunt for recipes in places like that. Well, as it so happens, I met a sailor back in Mahagsar. He let me borrow a boat, and then I was here before I knew it. With the boat here? That's right. More importantly, I found in the castle was a forbidden recipe sealed away since ancient times. Forbidden. What reason could anyone have for locking it away all these years? I haven't the faintest idea. That's why we must make it, so we can find out. So I ask you all to gather me the ingredients once more. However, being such an old recipe, its directions are written rather obtusely. It calls for something white, soft, and fluffy, stimulating powder, neither swine nor hare meat, and finally,
Yes.
something white, soft, and fluffy. Why does it ask for that twice? I guess is that one of them simply refers to rice.
Nice.
For double the normal amount of rice. Okay. Pretty sure all of these ingredients can be found in Ganatharo, so can I count on you to fetch them? Hey, we already got it. Wait, this is white, soft, and fluffy thing. Apparently it's called tofu.
Very nice.
Fascinating. I can't wait to see how it tastes. I know, I'm really curious. I had a lot of trouble bringing the stuff back without Shion stealing it and eating it. Well, here's the recipe. Go ahead and fix this Mabo curry so we can find out why it's forbidden.
Just a minute.
Hold your horses. I'll decide how much spice we put in. If we let you decide, it'll tear a hole in our stomachs. Fine. Drop, I don't know where I got the rapid meat. Is that maybe one of the farm pigs was a rapig? It's a beautiful dish. It smells just as divine. Let's see how it tastes.
What?
Oh, this is exalting, fulfilling, liberating. Absolutely exquisite. I'm in heaven. This masterpiece is surely the key to realizing world peace. Basically, you really like it, is what I'm getting. All right, let's go ahead and... Oh, you're already eating, huh, Shion? Delicious. I love how the different spices complement each other, and this soft, mild tofu gives it a nice texture. Are you telling me she didn't taste test any of her dish before handing it over?
Hey.
Like, not even at all? This tastes great, too, Alvin.
Wait.
No, this is bad.
Oh?
Thought you liked spicy food. This is really bad. Forgive me, Shion. This is absolutely... Stop, you're embarrassing yourself.
Sorry.
Sorry.
How?
Embarrassing indeed.
Amazing.
Sorry, but it's hard to put into words just how good this tastes. It makes me want to get up and jump for joy. Never would have imagined such an overwhelming dish could ever exist. I can already feel myself getting addicted to it. Very well see why it's branded as a forbidden recipe in ages past. Perhaps even great wars were fought over it. Or perhaps not. Likely not, the more I think about it. Better make sure you don't eat too much of this stuff, Shion. You'll regret it. Fine, besides, I prefer to eat it with bread, so... What difference does that make?
Very nice.
I can leave this realm with no regrets. Having now visited each of the realms, I'm not sure where to travel next. But I sense fate shall bring us together again one day. Until next time, farewell! Alright, Mabo curry recipe. I don't think I've ever had Mabo curry
Alvin,
in IRL.
Shion's stuffing bread with Mabo curry.
Now I can eat this every day.
Jeez, Shion, you're hooked on that stuff.
We gotta get you off the curry, Shion! It's killing you! Do we not have any more side quests? Oh, they're there.
Where are you going?
Since when do I need your permission to move around?
Since you have scary thorns that kill anyone who touch you and want to keep you within our eyesight.
Head off about it either.
Oh, that's so typical of you. How can you be so relaxed about all this? At this very moment, the enemy is doing who knows what behind the scenes. And yet we're just sitting here twiddling our thumbs in Ganeth Harros.
We're building a society, Shion.
Our hands are tied right now. What do you want me to do? And what's gotten into you anyway? Is there something you want to say to me, Shion?
Look, you're right. Forget I said anything.
Just
If
impatient.
I said something to hurt you, I'm sorry. But I honestly don't know what I said to upset you so much. I really wish you would tell me.
You don't need to apologize. You didn't say anything. It's not your fault. It's not anyone's fault.
Telling you these thorns are killing her and she doesn't want to let us know.
Then why?
Please just drop it. I don't want to talk about it.
All right. If that's what you want, I won't push any further.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. Just don't be too hard on yourself, okay? Hey, if we find anyone who needs help here...
I know. We'll make sure to ask what's wrong.
I think this person needs help. There was a Tales of Asteria, Laphicet, Mabo Curry instant noodle crossover. If anyone in Japan wants to send me that, let me know. It's a lot more lively than most of the people around here. I am, and it's all thanks to those boomies.
Wow.
And those tiny little Zoogles. Yep, those are the ones. Every time I see one of them, can't help but think about how freakishly cute and adorable they are. If more people would see them up close, I bet they'd feel better a lot faster.
Yeah.
I thought Hoodle said that for a second. Think so? And I guess they're pretty cute for Zoogles, I'll give you that. I know, right? The way they stare at you with those beady eyes and those little fangs that can chew through anything. I love everything about them.
Way.
You're crazy. Those things are scary as hell. They never shut up and they like to throw that dirty stuff at you. Yuck.
Huh?
That's all part of their charm. I could look at them forever and never get tired of it. So I guess what I ask is, can you just feed a handful of them outside of town and bring them back here for me? Are we bringing them their corpses? Sure.
Got it.
No problem. If it'll help the people here get better faster, we're happy to try anything. To beat them up, you just want people to admire them? Hate to do it, but you know how naughty those boomies can get sometimes, right? It's really the best this way. Anyways, thanks for helping. Can't wait to see what you bring in. All right. Luckily, these side quests should take us in relatively the same areas.
Boomy.
Heck? Are you stuck on that too?
No, really. I kind of see where they're coming from.
She does always talk about how cute they are when we fight them.
With anything, as long as it's round and flies.
We need an okay boomy emote.
Oh, hey!
Seriously?
Terrible opening, Law, but let's roll with it. What's up, dude? Up? What do you mean? What is up?
Well...
I just mean like, how's your work? Are you making progress? No, I am not making progress.
Well.
There a problem? Yes.
Hmm?
Huh?
Is there a specific reason why your work isn't going so well? I don't have any materials. Where'd you get materials before? From the Zoogles in the castle. From Zoogles? Jeez, goes to show you just how low Volrun's soldiers used to stoop. But his forces are all gone, so how are you getting the materials these days? I am not. Because there are no Zoogles.
That's just...
I suppose without any Renans left in the castle to keep them contained, the Zoogles got out on their own. So they got loose and turned into feral strays? I'm surprised they didn't wreck the whole city on their way out. But getting back to this guy, if we don't help him out, he's probably gonna stand around not getting anything done. Most likely. And I guess that means we better go out and find those materials he's looking for. Probably won't solve his problem forever, but at least we'll get him something to do once he has them. Looks like we have them. Wait a second, Law. You say you got your materials from the castle Zoogles. Are you talking about this stuff by chance? Yes, that is right.
Yeah.
Oh, that was easy. Problem solved, aren't you lucky?
Huh?
Oh?
What? Thank you.
Oh, wow!
He said that all
All
by.
right.
No need to thank us, man. Just make sure you put that stuff to good use and do a good job, okay? Yes, I will do my best. 2 times life bottle. Later, Ally McBeal. Yeah, if you're just hopping in now, our stream has been going
Maybe
for a while and a
socializing
lot of
with
things have
people is
happened.
helping to jog his memory bit by bit.
Hold on, am I allowed to? Okay, I can at least go outside.
You did good, Law.
We've got the real event right there, but I want to. Well, we'll give him that. Ooh, penetration 40 would be pretty great. I know we can trigger the next story thing there, but something I'm really curious about is if the music has changed. So, I'm going to play default music now. Let's just really quick do one of these side quests for monster fights. Whee!
Finally made it.
Guess I misread the landing.
Sorry, hold on. That was a stupid choice. Bad move. Just a sec. Just a sec.
You guys want to rest here?
Yes. We need a food bonus.
This time of night ever makes me feel so alive.
What goes on inside that head?
He's a night app person. Let's make that Mabo curry. Wow, we have a lot of rat egg meat. I wonder if, like those boars dropped it or something. Heal CP after battle. Yes, please.
That turned out good, if I do say so myself. After mastering countless recipes and gathering enough ingredients to last a lifetime, I finally cooked my greatest, grandest masterpiece. Mabo Curry! This is a specially made, one-of-a-kind batch. It contains only the best combination of spices, chosen after a lot of trial and error.
You're...
Spices.
I think I'll have some later after everyone else. I'm not that hungry right now.
You sure?
It does smell pretty tasty now that you mention it.
The heat from the spices is intense, but not persistent, so it's easy to go back for seconds.
You're making a good case for your curry, Alphen. What the hell? Serve me up!
Yeah, Law.
Oh, wow. This is actually good.
You knew how to blend spices.
To be honest, I'm a little scared how my stomach will handle all these spices later. But they really do bring out the flavor.
Indeed. The spiciness has been so finely tuned. Why, I dare say you've made true art, Alphen.
Whoa.
Right? I knew you guys would like it.
Like it? I love it! This is delicious, man!
Law, really? Don't talk with your mouth full.
But it's so good.
There's plenty for everyone, so eat as much as you like.
Whoa. Well, all right. I thought there was going to be like a joke at the end of that. We can talk to anyone. All right. First person who says one, that's who I'll go with. Chad, it's up to you. First suggestion. Shion, says Tronop.
Shion, could we talk a moment?
I mean, you spelled it Sean,
Hey,
but I'll
do you
allow
have
it.
time to talk? There's something I need to ask you.
Of course. What's up?
It's about the doll I used to have as a little girl. I gave it some more thought, and I still don't remember actually receiving it from anyone.
You were so little. I don't think it's that surprising you've forgotten, is it?
Yeah, but here's the thing. That doll was so old, I'm starting to think I just always had it with me from the start.
Is there going to be time? Okay. New prediction. Time travel. Well, maybe there doesn't need to be time travel since 300 years has already passed. Alphen gave that doll to Naori or whatever that he talked about having, and it was passed down the family and eventually given to Shion.
I know that it's extremely unlikely, but after last time we talked, it got me thinking.
Yeah,
Maybe-
yeah. Okay.
Maybe
They're
you
just going to
brought the
confront
doll
that right away.
child made with you to Lenegus.
I couldn't be.
Are you saying you didn't? Look, logically speaking, I know it's a lot more likely that you didn't bring it with you than you did. But you can't say for sure you didn't, right? Crazier things have happened. I always thought I'd be alone. only to end up meeting you and Law and Rinwell and Kisara and Dohalim.
I guess they came
Sometimes
too.
things happen in life that we never thought possible.
You make a good point. I left everyone and everything I knew behind 300 years ago. But now, I'm not so alone anymore.
Exactly. You crossed all those centuries to find all of us, so...
Why can't a little doll have made the same jump too?
right? Look, it's up to you to decide if there's any meaning behind all of this. But I choose to think there is.
Yeah, I think so too. There's something beautiful about the whole thing that simply can't be denied.
Aw.
I'm looking forward to breakfast.
Is there like an eventual, I mean, there can only be so many skits that they have, but like, I guess I'm just assuming that you're gonna unlock something by maxing
Morning.
out someone's
Ready to head out?
relationship, right? Because it keeps saying we got closer. Whoa, lots of new weapons. Mega fauna bone, oh man. Check out Red Shield. Chris Red Shield.